is how to get on a podcast as an author. It can be very difficult to figure out what should you focus on when you are a multi-book author like myself. I've written in 2 separate genres. It can get rather confusing. I've been on the international circuit. I have spoken at many different conferences, and I've schlepped my books, and I've been writing for almost 20 years now. I've been on different types of radio shows, and still there were certain times where I just could not get the phone to ring. And there was a learning curve that I didn't understand on how to market myself in certain ways. And one of those ways is having a media kit. So if you're an author that wants to get on a podcast, I highly recommend that you use these simple techniques I'm about ready to share with you so that you can be one of those wonderful people that can share with other authors, hey, dude, this is how I got on a podcast. I know it may sound very simple, but the trick is having a media kit. Number 1, if you have a media kit, that immediately separates and elevates you beyond what you are normally experiencing as an author. Podcasters, bloggers, and YouTube channelers, they all have the same desire, and that is they are looking for high quality guests. Now, you have written a book. You're a disciplined enough person that you have written a book, whether you're an indie or published by a big publishing house, it doesn't matter. You've already proven that you have discipline. So schedule some time for yourself. About 2 hours is what you're going to need so that you can take the time necessary to build your media kit. Your media kit needs to have images of yourself, maybe some activities that you're doing, like where you're playing Frisbee with your dog, or maybe you have a couple of your family and friends or activities, like do you like to go snowshoeing? I mean, it just depends on what it is that you do other than write books, right? So you have your professional images and your professional headshots that you have for the back covers of your book and your marketing. You put those in there, but also have some what they call life shots where it's just you being a person. It's the stuff that you like to do other than write books, right? Even if it's you standing at the stove cooking up a meal, whatever, just what are some of your other hobbies or passions? People want to learn more about the author. This makes you a quality guest for those podcasters and YouTubers. Now, another thing that has kind of morphed over time as media has started to become easier and easier for the technology part of it, people are now starting to merge. So it used to be that you had podcasters, and then you had YouTubers, and then you had bloggers. Well, now they're all starting to morph into multi-dimensional platforms. You have people who are multimedia experts. So because that is now going on, a highly digitized media kit is preferable for these people. So there are certain aspects to the media kit that you want to have. I'm not going to go into it in this particular episode because this episode is all about how do I get on a podcast as an author? Literally, how do I do that? Honestly, the number one thing is watch your YouTubers, watch your podcasters, watch a couple of their episodes, see if it's a good fit for you to be on their particular podcast. And if it is a good fit, send them a quick email, send them a message and say, hey, Sue, dude, I saw this, that, and the other episode. Here's my media kit. I'd love to be a guest on your show. I happen to write XYZ type of books. Period, case closed, short and sweet. If you can keep it under 500 words, they'll love you for it. Then you send them the link to your media kit and say, here's my media kit if you want to check it out and see if I'm a good fit for you. Okay. I have a short course that I teach on what should be included in that media kit. You can see the link below, but really I just want to teach you real quick how to get on a podcast as an author. And that is through the use of the link of a media kit into a Google Doc. That is number one key. Then it becomes very easy for you. Maybe you're an old author like me where it's a press kit, press kit days. Well, those are great if you're meeting people in person. But now that we're doing what we're doing, digitize it, make it easy for other people. So if you are interested in being a guest on a podcast show, say, I'm an author, I'm a new author, whether you're a new author or an old author, how do I get on a podcast as an author, Janine? Well, I'd like you on my podcast, okay? I take all authors, new, old. I don't care what your genre. I consider myself a great podcast interviewer that can help you get your feet wet. Let me be that first person that you want to get on a show with. I'd be glad to do that. I have only one request. Send me a copy of your book. If you send me a copy of your book, I can read it. I can ask you excellent questions. I'm a scholar myself. So come on to the Writer's Hour, Creative Conversations. We have a Facebook group. Show us that you're interested. And then if you want to sign on and get into my interview content schedule, then go to www.the8gates.com/creative conversations. Yes, I'm one of those people that have a multi-dimensional media platform. So this is one way that I can get you into that. I'd love to have your book. I'd love to read it. And then I would very much enjoy being able to see your media kit, kind of give you some pointers on it. So this is Janine Bolon with the Writer's Hour and how you can get on a podcast as an author. Have a great day.